Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. We are a bookish pair. My name is Diana Renee.
And my name is Tipe Dada.
Yes, so for today we are going to be interviewing an author.
It's a surprise, but Int is a popular music artist in Nigeria and he just released his debut novel. Can you guess? Stick around.
Stick around.
We'll find out soon enough.
Hey guys, welcome back. And we promised you that we're bringing an author here, and then we have him.
Brymo!
Welcome to the show, Brymo.
Thank you.
I'm so starstruck.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much.
Okay, so Brymo, we have a new book out,
Yes.
Oriri's Plight. We've read it and it's really good.
Thank you.
So we have a few questions to ask you. So when did you realize that you wanted to write a book and become an author?
Yeah, about 17 years ago maybe. I was still a teenager and I wanted to say everything that I had in my head. But I didn't have so much understanding of the language.
Okay.
I was young, I mean. How do I start putting 70,000 words together to make one novel? So I would start to write and then I would quit halfway. Then there was the music. You know, I was also starting up as a musician, so I had to practice singing more often because that was my passion. And that took so much of my time, and the longer I tried to be an artist for, the more that it just kept expanding and expanding and expanding. And I realized that I needed to be a good songwriter in order to even have a good song to sing in the first place. And then aside from that, I would have to perform live. So I spent those early years practicing everything, and I never sang in the church. So I didn't have any singing background. I had to sort of learn everything from scratch. And then what happened, I think so music just kept expanding. When I finally got a sponsor, it was hard to get management or even record labels in Nigeria who will plan everything for you.
Okay.
They don't know what they're doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. You know? So I was practically learning every aspect of the music business one after the other.
Wow.
And then by last year, I sort of reached the plateau. I sort of have a general understanding of how the music business works, whether it's in Mars or it's in Lagos. And it became a bit boring. You know? Because all that's left right now is to reach my tipping point as an artist. Everything that I need to know as a musician, I know now. So now I just need to continue to use them until, you know, 1 million people are buying my albums globally.
Yeah.
First week of release, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
so at that point in time, it now became like, okay, what else? And then I realized, oh, let me just write a book now. And then I started working on it. And then I think, that should pretty much answer the question.
So I was going to ask you how long it took, but judging from your
Answer
answer
already.
I figured about a year, right? So
Yes.
like
Actually, I wrote a book that was supposed to be like a biography.
yeah.
And then I was told that I shouldn't be writing a biography yet. And then,
Okay.
more importantly, a lot of people in the story, they're still like young people, they still have their careers fresh. And I was worried that I might say stuff that could affect people's lives and careers negatively.
Okay.
So maybe a biography wasn't necessary yet. And so what I wrote, I changed all the names. So I created a fiction out of a real story. And then my publisher said, well, it's good, but we need the real names. If you're not using the real names, then there's no need writing a biography for now. So I had to suspend that. But I already promised the public I was going to put out a book.
Okay.
And we had a website running already, and people were waiting for the book. So I said I was going to write fiction. I've always been interested in African history.
Okay.
And I thought it was time that I gave my take on what I thought Black people were up to before the arrival of the West. And inside that story, I needed the main character. So I had to invent Oriri, who was a seeker of the light.
So while I was reading the book, I kind of like pictured Oriri as you. I couldn't help it. So the whole time, I just kept visualizing Oriri as Brymo. So do you have like similarities with
character?
I feel like, actually, absolutely not. But it's almost impossible for you to be different on the African continent without being like everybody who has ever tried to be different. Like, there's only one thing to do as a black man if you want to be different. You will practically almost look like an enemy of black people. Yeah. Because you always see things differently. Like, why are we doing it that way? Why can't we do it this way? And usually people will be like, look why me. Even if everybody will benefit from what you say, they usually don't see it. It's also, they're all old and 80s, and they say, we should have listened to him then. Yeah? But our position didn't let us. So that's like generally the story of Africa and black people globally. Okay. So, and I wanted to write about it without being political, because there's so many political angles to the story, and nobody has ever listened. Nobody is paying attention still. So I thought, I said, I'll be able to tell the story and still entertain people. It will be fiction, people will have fun reading it, and they'll get to pay me for the book, and they still have the story to read, and they can always sort of relate to the story at some point. So people kind of ask themselves, but truly, what was going on here before there are other white people? What were we doing?
Okay, so I also noticed that on your book, there's no reference to you apart from your name, which you're not popularly known as that. Like, everybody knows you as Brymo. And then I looked at, like, I couldn't find any, about the author of the book. Was that deliberate?
Yes, absolutely. I wanted to just like chart a new course for myself, and I didn't want Brymo to interfere with it. Okay. So I wanted it to grow by itself. Also, I wanted to wait for a proper publisher to take the book and edit it properly, and make sure all the errors were fixed. But I still wanted that beginner error. I wanted to write a first book and be like, look at all these misspellings and bad structure here and there. I wanted that feeling so that now I have something to improve upon. Yeah. And so that I can now really grow into it. Pretty much, I just wanted a different story for the author and the musician.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what does literary success mean to you?
I don't know, because this is like my first book ever. Okay. But I attended an event not too long ago, a few weeks ago, by Kurama Publishers. Okay. Oh, amazing! Yeah. When did I see you guys? Your smiles come bright. So I was there, and the lady, the owner, Sasha, right? She gave an amazing speech. And the story of the literary world in Nigeria and Africa sounds like the story of the music industry, except we get very famous. So the chances are a bit better for the musicians. Yes. But structurally, it's the same problem with the movie industry, the music industry, the literary industry, the sports industry, everything that's creative. Everything that is Nigerian. It's just the same problem across the board, and that's what I found from that event. How she talked about the Kurama publishers having to start their own distribution for books because there's no structure in place for that. The same thing with music. We had to start a distribution for our CDs at least, because the popular distribution system is not working. It's not working, and because of that, musicians who really have the skill and the passion to make music, they will run away and go and look for jobs in the banks or do something else, because there is no assurance that you'll be able to thrive, even after you get hit songs after hit songs after hit songs, because your album will sell for 200 naira, so you can't forget it. And so, which is the reason why you can see a lot of artists leaving the country and going international, because things are not working. So from that angle, I can say that the literary world is probably not very different from the music industry, and in that regard, I got lucky because we already have a distribution for CDs, so we just use the same distribution to put out the book. Unfortunately, there are many bookstores in Lagos than record stores, so there are still more places to put the books. So but I'm hoping, of course, that things will change. People can buy books.
We hope so too.
People can buy books in the hundreds of thousands.
Yes. So apart from music and maybe writing, what else are you passionate about?
I'm passionate about politics. Except I'll make for a bad politician.
Why?
They will either terminate me along the way, or I'll get up there and become a real asshole, a tyrant. So politics is not for me, because with business, it's easy to organize. The results are in sight. You know that at the end of the day, the project will go out, People will be inspired by it. That's some kind of payment. And in the case of music, people will pay you for your records. People will come see your concerts. The results are there.
I can see,
so once I'm done, I know what's going to happen next. People will go out and download my music or buy the CDs. But with politics, you cannot tell if politicians are doing it for themselves or for the people. You cannot tell. The campaign always says that it's for the people, but when you get in there, it's for their pockets.
Yeah.
So it's the system generally in politics is very clear. If I knew that the music industry also had these big issues, I probably would never come in. So I see that with politics. It's glaring. You can see what's going on. When it's time for campaigns, they tell you, I'll fix it, road, large, water. And they've been saying this thing to, especially in my country, they've been saying it for 50, 60 years now. And, and imagine that's how long it's taking these same guys to get their white results out. But, you know what I'm saying?
So, another day.
You know what I'm saying? So in the end, they just keep coming back with the same story. And then after 8 years, we're all like, this guy is an asshole. We need this new guy. And right now, it's even worse. We are stuck between a corrupt guy and an incompetent guy. And people are being forced to choose one. They say one is the lesser evil. I find that very interesting.
You find it very interesting too.
And now they are trying to make the voting so compulsory that if you don't vote, you probably will not be able to eat in Lagos 2020. Okay, we're talking about rice. Where's your voter's card? It's so funny. But then you have to choose between a thief and a man who has no clue. So, good luck. Good luck, Nigeria.
If you were to give your life a song, what would the title be?
The soundtrack of my life.
Or have you sang it already?
The problem is the soundtrack of my life. It changes almost every few months. Almost every few months. I think I'm like the epitome of how quickly we change, which is the reason why I don't go out a lot. I have very few friends because I don't. When I feel differently, I feel differently, and then that happens like every few weeks. So a few months down the road, I'm a saint, and then another few months, I'm like a badass sinner, and then suddenly, so it's in and out for me. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just not the same person all the time. So, and people will easily think you are a psychopath if they are very close to you. So I'll just be in my corner, just have some peace, But people always change, and so my desires and needs, they also change from time to time. Some days my favorite songs are the saddest, other days they're like the happiest songs. And currently I'm really enjoying a band called London Grammar.
Oh yeah,
I found them about a few weeks ago. And
oh really?
They have these amazing songs.
Amazing.
Where she sings, it pierces your soul,
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. And they also remind me of how inequality and being underrated is global. So when I listen, I'll be like, these people sing so well, and this other popular female pop star is just getting all the awards. This woman sings better than her, But that's even in America, even in the UK, they also underrate each other because it's just how it is. Society. So I'm enjoying London Grammar. So that's it. And then 3 months from now, I'll probably find a new artist. And I still could have London Grammar on my top 5 list. You can't tell. So we wake up every day, things happen. We get with the program, we make plans, they fall through, they don't. We just keep moving, keep going. So yes, so the soundtrack of my life changes every now and then. Every now and then.
Okay, so Brymo, when should we be expecting your next book?
Yeah, that's a very good question. In fact, I almost started on the sequel to Oriri's Plight. Right after it dropped. So I decided to take a break for a while. From January 2019, I'll be doing a lot of writing, which includes writing for the book and writing for my 2020 album. So I have a vision 2020. Yeah, vision 2020 is to lift all of my fans out of this shithole. While we still stay here, we are going to take all this shit and bury it, cover it nicely and seal it into the ground. And we are going to build something super amazing on top of it. As opposed to people who expect people to leave the country, I decided that I will not go anywhere. I'll be here. Fortunately, there's the internet now. I can still connect with the rest of the world. When I need to travel abroad to do concerts, I'll tour. I'll go everywhere I need to go to do my work. But I live here. My albums will always drop first in Nigeria. My biggest concerts every year will be in Nigeria. And so I'm very interested in that too for people who listen to my music because I want us all to excel at home. because that's the only place we can truly enjoy our work.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, so my vision 2020 is to make an album that lifts me and my entire tribe of listeners out of whatever issues, problems we might have. We've reached a tipping point and we are going to all cash in and cash out in 2020. You know what I'm saying? We worked very hard and I think it's time.
It's time.
Yes.
Okay, so a new book, an album,
Yes.
2020.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So this is probably the final question, and it's unrelated. So, what's like the best prank that's ever been played on you?
Pranks. Funny enough, there's probably one I can still remember.
Okay. Tell us
It was
about it.
the days I was still signed to Chocolate City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we did something with MTV. So MTV, they had this prank and it was good.
Tell us about it.
I think it was a guy walked on set and said that I got his girlfriend pregnant. And, and he said her name was Naomi. And just 2 days before, one Naomi came to see me. So I was frozen for being like, could it be the same Naomi? And that was good. And, yeah, I think that's probably the only one I can remember.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Brymo, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming,
Thank you.
Brymo.
It was really nice having you
Lovely
around.
having you.
Thank you. Thank you for reviewing my book and bringing me on your show. It's amazing, you know. Author.
Okay, so Brymo, where are your books available? Every bookstore nationwide?
I'm certain that you can get in places like, say, Terra Culture, Jazz Hole, and of course, I mean, there will be a list of stores on the screen. I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so please just visit any of those stores and get this book and let's start on this journey together. You know? So you can tell the story of when he was only writing 60,000 words. I'm gonna read books.
Okay, thank you so much for coming, Brymo.
Thank you.